Think we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder how she's feeling now. Let's head to the cathedral and pay her a visit.
Force my blade. Keep back!
Let the show begin. Oh, yeah. Go, Barbara, go!
Oh.
Hi.
Swift and merciful.
Hindi siya ang sunod.
Spirit blade. Attack!
Ouch.
Go, Barbara, go!
Kamusta dyan pa?
Yeah. Oh, no! Hi.
A touch of frost.
I swear by my sword!
Oh.
I'll protect us. Yeah. Go, Barbara. Hi. Eek. Hi.
One with my blade.
Nakulang ko.
Next time.
Tapos sa pag-like.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take any, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make sure that...
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so the battle.
Battle? So you're the...
When Signora offended the instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight? Besides, you could never defeat me. No. Fighting talk, I love it! This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Boom!
How unbecoming. Passable effort. You've made some progress.
Gagarin lang ako.
Go as one!
Not bad, not
Last
bad.
children.
Not bad. You've got a trigger. Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out.
Nadagdagan yung
Brace
legs.
yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. All you do is run.
Inadmissible evidence!
Uy, ganda naman ng hero na to. Uy, ganda naman ng power, oh.
This!
Barbados!
Bakit? Nanalo ko dun, ah. Ba't yun, oh? Good luck,
Not
Pops.
bad. Your swordsmanship is quite
Grinding lang, Pops, eh. Lakas pala nito.
But that's about as far as you'll get.
Tumurong na Gio, ah.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now.
Wala.
I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Electro pala to. Taka tubig. Ano yung power ni Children? Ba? Grabe sino to? Tartaglia. Yari ka dyan.
This is going to cost you!
Yung good point niya, wala pa naman ang pamana. Ganun lang, kala ko lalabanan ko. Lalabanan niya.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you?
Ooh, let's go.
Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over now. Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
What? Naunahan ako.
From room!
Ah!
I taste blood.
Baba ng bawas ng overload.
One with my blade. Submit for judgment. Oh! Fourth, my blade.
May shield.
Die here.
Some you win, and some you
Ay,
lose.
pinalo rin.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of you already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must... In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce. As such, we must now look to our backup
Uy,
plan.
Jakis, kumusta?
backup plan?
Kumusta sa
I had
lamalay?
hoped it would never come to that.
Palhal
The
sa
truth
dik.
is, the world belongs to those who pursue... Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbin.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the
balita
god
dyan,
that lies
Jack.
dormant...
A god?
Osial, overlord of the vortex. If such an ancient god would be... Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof?
But the Archon War ended 2000...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation, but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
May butanding. May butanding.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on?
Floating restaurant. Oo nga, yun yan. Eh, kalaban ko tong dragon na to. Ano ba to?
Paimon's
Dragon na
exhausted.
bulate. Hindi mo
If
maintindihan.
we hadn't happened to see the Jade
Parang
Chamber
dito
flying over
may
just as we
pagkano.
came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in this...
What
Kaya ito nakatukoy,
are you
idol.
doing here?
Tapos lang, Paps.
Hold
Tapos
on.
lang namin
It's
maglaro.
the Adepti.
So,
What are you doing on the
Inan po
Jade
kami sa
Chamber?
game, puro
Paimon
yung
thought you were
kalaban.
arguing with the Cheesy.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude,
Tsaka yung kampi ko.
we have
nagpapala.
agreed to put our differences aside for now
Pumunta muna
and
ako
unite
grind.
against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
Liyue Harbor.
So
Yung
the
pala yung pag-pronounce
Archon
ng
War
Liyue.
was fought
Liyue.
2,000 years ago
Liyue Harbor.
against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary.
Okay yung accent.
So will the power of the
Saan nila
Cheesy,
mag-English?
Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One
Liyue naman si
certainly could.
Paimon. Banggit sa Liyue.
The
Liyue.
Qixing did once research
sila
the
ng
matter
ano,
of the
una.
Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Yep.
Yun yung power. Baka sa
The Fatui! They're attacking the Genshin Ballista!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced
One
a
shot,
god in
isa.
several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within
Walang
you.
pa, walang ano.
One wishes to witness.
Wala nakuwang gamit. Sapay ba? Yun.
One with my blade.
Taas. Dito ka na pala.
I swear by my sword! Ha! Go as one!
I miscalculated.
A touch of frost.
So quiet.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Uy! Bawas. Kalahati, putik.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
I saved you, London.
Maraming mo.
God's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Oh my. Oh my.
About to say we can't hold them, children?
Oh, bawas. Putik, lakas. Uy, sirain yun.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Curse! Wow, it's Madame Pink's shockwave! This ray is really strong!
Looks like I went too
Dami
far.
naman ito.
Spirit blade, attack! One with my blade.
This isn't good.
Yan, nangalahati yung isa.
Cook this through.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Paano ipoprotect yun?
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
This isn't good. I guess this is it.
Kabila. Sabaw!
Submit for judgment. From whence you came?
Look at me. Just let me amuse myself.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other
Grabe,
words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Wait, hear me.
Calculated.
For your arraignment.
I guess this is it.
Hoy, nako, mas marami ng damage sa kabila na to.
Submit for judgment.
Not breaking up.
Forth my blade.
My duty.
O, Anthony, kumusta? Babalik.
The merrier.
More the merrier ka pa dyan.
Barbados!
Hoy, pa isa.
Load of this.
The Fatui's numbers are
80%.
thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace. Question merciful. Very clear. Attack!
This is it.
Saan tayo? Okay na? Basta?
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
O, parang kami-hami ba?
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Energy ball. Combined. Sira yung isa.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that. Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat.
Tumis, kumusta?
But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to...
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the animal Archon sought to quell the...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock to...
All right. Didn't Ning...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces, although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, This is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue... Fair enough. Away we
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart?
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans... Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptilus rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshem Funeral Parlor.
Ano lang kulang ko? Check natin the domain not yet available. Ito lang. Diyos. Meron yata rito. Yun. Dami palang kailangan nito. 5. Wag. Chaos circuit kailangan ko. Kulang pa ng 5. Kailangan ko. Tatlo nito. Nakukuha to.
What should I try this
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to... Last time we saw Zhongli was before... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack? We had better go and make sure...
What the?
You call this cooperation between harbingers?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, it seems that's...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through. You remember the agreement, Morax.
What in the world are you talking?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Geo? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter so...
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing?
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling by...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue chief. Indeed I was. The Gnosis which I had kept for so many years suddenly... That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would...
Deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli. These things were all a part of my... I had expected them to do no more. They seized the opportunity to supplant...
Huh? That doesn't...
On the contrary...
Hey, what about me?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate if you hadn't created the pressure...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, Mock? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't...
Well then...
Fine. I'll meet...
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsarit, uncover that answer for yourself in your...
today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're... So Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types... There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty...
Fatui? They certainly...
Shh! Lower your voice. Well, since we're going through with this rite of...
So Rex Lapis is really...
Oh, come on. Do you... There's only one real
Fatui?
Ulit ko.
They certainly are...
Shh! Lower your voice.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis...
Say... Do you think the person who assassinated our...
Now that you mention it, that's... I mean, it all fits... Still, what sort of soup...
Ah, forget it.
Hear ye all! The Chi sings words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light rumors and hearsay abound, having been thwarted in his trial. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Daimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said. So that something feels off. What could the Chising already have... Did Zhongli tell... Exactly, right?
Uy, nahulog pa. Ay, ano ba yan? Hindi naman makasap pa doon. Uy.
It's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying...
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
The long unending...
Now that we have awoken from our... Will you stand with us as we
So concludes the words of... Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Perhaps.
But it seems as if those... Well, that's fine.
Roping you in was...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,000... Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but...
You're right. I do like the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, when I was journeying with you...
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't used to not...
Well, we were only spending in the city of commerce. We do the Archon Morax. I will treasure the memories that I made it. That is true.
Paimon thinks...
I fear that continuing your journey may... Yes. The Electro-Archon Ball.
Paimon thinks we've heard...
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people...
That said, though people have... Zhongli, since you're...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength, this is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's...
But starting from last year, the
Vision hunt?
Yes. It was an order to see...
They want to seize visions. But why?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun...
Whoa.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom. The fact that even I, the old, knowing her... 7 ideals for... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? That said, the reason I hinted as much to the... How did I accomplish that, you ask? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement, we listened to a lot...
These are indeed false accusations. I've heard that Ningguang is busy Those poor Snezhn... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then...
Gendo Sarmiento, shout sa'yo, kamusta paps? Tayo mga ano dito. Tama. At timing na magandang. Thanks sa pag-like paps. Meron pala nito to. Baka kailangan ko doon.
Hi, Barbara.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Jean has regained.
That's great news.
But she just left the. She tried.
Where?
Oh, that Jean goes there.
Barbara, that.
Jean, mentioned it. That's what I.
Don't worry.
Great.
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger. Huh?
Hi, Jean. Are you
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here.
Are you sure? Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
Oh, thank you. That means, but I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks.
You truly revere
I do. As the Lion Fang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling
Dandelion Knight? Oh, that you too?
Yes, but I see it more. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
Paimon thinks so.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Caught red-handed. Finally, an opportunity comes to get rid of the master and him.
How did they know about Jean's condition? Choosing this moment to strike is a low blow, even for this lot.
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such
Since this opportunity has slipped away,
Stop! After him!
Jean, you're still recovering.
No, I must go after.
Jean.
I do trust you.
Fine, but at least let us go with you.
Thank you for your understanding.
Okay.
Are you hurt? Ugh, darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being injured because of... Let me handle this alone.
No, you are in no state...
Okay, but before we move out, at least...
Thanks. You're a
Looks like our feet finally dried. Taking you safely this far. There's my brave subordinates. I put a spell on them to calm their fear of water.
One with my blade.
Boom! Inadmissible evidence!
Submit for judgment. Swift and merciful.
Looks like our fates are intertwined. To think you pushed me this far. I will deal with you myself.
A touch of frost from whence you came.
Breath of the flame!
Thanks to Barbara's...
The main thing is...
Yes, I should have...
Master, you finally returned. The Animo Archon protects you.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big, but... okay, I know I said it's nothing big, but...
Huh? Well, if you say so, Swan, I will go. I should not let the other knights down. It's fine. Now that I have had the chance to stretch my legs, I feel much better.
Oh, great. Thank you.
For goodness sake.
Well...
Wow, sarap naman.
Oh, what's all this?
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do so much work all over.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean? Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never...
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person, like anyone else.
This is just all such... Thank you, everyone. But...
Fear not. So while you were...
Did you really?
It was no different.
And the tax...
I spent so...
Well, are you kidding me? That rascally...
Enough already.
It is my honor to work... Speaking of work...
Actually, our friend here was the key or... See all of this food and not only that, so relax already. There's... Of course, we also have...
I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude.
Oh.
All right,
Agreed. Now, let the party begin!
It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard. Paimon thinks we should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's make sure the woman of the hour doesn't get...
Oh, it is you. Yes.
Uh-oh. It seems like...
I want to thank you again. Either way, it is good to be here and...
What's that?
I am definitely more of a dandelion knight than a lion. The Lion Fang Knight represents Vanessa's past, but it was the dandelion knight that represents. I do believe that Vanessa watches over. Let the wind lead. The wind.
Swift and merciful.
Incinerate! Boom boom!
Spirit Blade, attack!
Incinerate! Motion to compel!
Force my blade!
Go as one!
Wait, hear me.
One with my blade! Force my blade!
Let me amuse myself. Incinerate! Over here! Boring. Motion to compel!
One with my blade!
Over here! Go as one! Incinerate! Let me amuse myself. Who can I find who might amuse me? Motion to compel! Time for your arraignment! Let me amuse myself a little.
Submit for judgment!
The more, the merrier. Blink!
Force my blade!
Look at me. Just once more. I'll take care of it.
A touch of frost. Spirit Blade, attack!
Let's dance. Let's blend.
I take.
Come on, we can do it.
From whence you came! Forth, my blade! A touch of frost! Submit for judgment!
Let the show begin.
One with my blade!
Barbados, guide us.
I got careless.
I'll protect us.
Swift and merciful! From whence you came!
Another test subject. Fry! Fry! I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
charge a higher rate to meet.
Take me back.
A touch of frost. Submit for judgment. Swift and merciful.
Can't breathe.
I swear by my sword.
You're open. Dodge this.
Inadmissible evidence.
Barbados, guide us.
What's it done becomes the hunted.
Force my blade.
Motion to compel.
Wind, hear me!
One with my blade.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Ah, children, come.
Oh, what is...
Oh, no. In fact...
A gift? For Paimon?
When you traversed my old... That's... Fortunately, I have... Oh, I will not... The teapot that you entered previously